Hello, y'all. So today is Thursday, October 21st, 2021 at 10:45 a.m. I'm so I finally got around to do my laundry. I think the last time I did the laundry was Sunday, and I just, try to stretch my clothes, and save a little money that way too. So I can't keep up with doing laundry every other day like I thought I could. But yeah, so it was a little better today for me to go and do, wash my clothes. And then I'm going to take a shower. So I was able to sleep good. Despite being angry and upset, I was, able to sleep good last night. So, I slept good last night, and I still feel like I need more sleep. I guess carried over from the previous nights, but I don't know if I fell asleep around 1 or after 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up at just before 9:30. So that was good. But now Alex Dupree followed me on Buy Me a Coffee to come and harass me and play psych games. And pretty much the psych games that he plays remind me of the foster mom Adrian Felder, the psych games she used to play, you know. So then this Christopher Robin perp would come on. He started coming on the Buy Me a Coffee website recently also, and he's trying to say, oh, stop making videos and stop lying. So, I guess I'm telling the truth, and they know I'm telling the truth, but they just want to reverse the truth about everything. Stop making videos and stop lying when you know I'm telling the truth and I'm showing the truth of everything y'all doing. So, and only a narcissistic abuser would say, oh, people don't want to hear it. Only people with narcissistic personalities. There's hardly any empathy or anybody to freaking care in the world. I mean, yesterday I saw a YouTube video of a news coverage in Philadelphia about a guy who raped a woman on a train, and all people could do is sit around and laugh and film it, and nobody stepped in to all those people could have stepped in and fought that man off of her, and he took advantage of a drunk woman on a train. So, and then I saw that like about a month or two ago, a young guy in his early 30s, he kicked the shit out of a woman and had her tumbling down the escalators, and she got hurt, but she was still alive, and people didn't care. I've had stuff happen to me, and people just stood around and watched, or they don't care. And people think they do the right thing by not caring, when something horrible happens to you and you're innocent and not at fault. And there's very few people who have compassion. Like, I think that those people on the train who sat there and watched and didn't do anything about that lady on the train being raped, I think that they should go to jail just like the criminal. But I don't know, I guess it would be hard to catch all those people. So it's like, certain things show up on my YouTube feed. But what I wanted to say was, I bet you that Chris Robin person is probably younger than me, Don't try to tell me what to do. And I guess they want me to stop making videos because they can't keep up with the follow-up videos full of their lies about and trying to pretend to fake debunk my truth about what I'm going through. So I guess they can't keep up. And that's why they try to force me to stop doing videos. Who the hell, if I have you blocked on YouTube, who are you to think you have the authority to come on another website and try to tell me stop making videos? Who are you to tell anybody to stop making videos? You don't run YouTube. You don't own YouTube. You're not employed by YouTube, but you're employed by Satan. And you don't like the truth getting out, so you're that strongly delusional that the truth is a lie to you. I mean, y'all want to try to force me to quit, stop doing videos because, I guess y'all can't keep up with trying to control me. You can't keep up with trying to control me. And here there's somebody who's living a sexually perverse lifestyle condemning me about liking new things. You can have your preferences for a perverse lifestyle, but I can't like new objects. I'm not allowed to be happy with new objects. So, or fresh food or something like that, like new cars or fresh food or something like that. I've been living off of raggedy clothes for I don't know how many years. Like the foster mom, I would be 18 years old and she forced me to be left to be wearing the same clothes at 18 years old, be forced to wear the same clothes from when I was 8 years old in 3rd grade. Yes, I was in college. The foster mom forced me like I was in college. Freshman and even sophomore in college. Still wearing the same fucking clothes from when I was in 3rd grade. And hand-me-down clothes from Joni and Mildred and April and them. From the foster family. So if you're being forced to wear a year's worth of old raggedy clothes, or you're forced to wear the same tight as a child, being forced to wear the same tight shoes for 2 or 3 years. The same cheap tight shoes for shoes that would have been purchased for $10 at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something, and they couldn't be name brand. But the foster mom didn't really shop at Payless or nothing. But the shoes couldn't be name brand. But the clothes would be, the shoes would be like 2 or 3 years old and tight on our feet and stuff. So the foster mom would punish me for, asking for a new pair. But I remember specifically being 7 years old in 2nd grade, I think. And then Wyatt was like 11, our biological brother Wyatt, when he was in the same foster care home as we were. And I remember he had some black Reeboks with some white and pink on it. And his shoes were like around circled around the whole front of his shoes, like they were so raggedy that the top was off of his shoes. Well, at that time the foster mom didn't have a BMW, but the foster mom had that big ass house. And then, we were 9 years old and the foster mom had that, had the smack brand new BMW with it was a black BMW convertible, BMW 1994 model. It was the summer 1993 when she got it. And then it was 1994 model BMW 325i, that convertible BMW. Now, she made damn sure we weren't allowed to drive it when we got a certain age. But she loved the foster sister Joni, who she adopted, because Joni's mom is cousins with the foster mom, like first cousin. So the foster mom loved Joni to let her drive the BMW to school as a teenager, and Joni didn't want to drive at all. So... But if me and my twin sister had to share one car, my twin sister would never let me drive. And we would get into arguments and altercations about that that would have been more black eyes and busted lips and more fights and beatings, during our teenage years, if that was the case. So I remember the foster sister Shelley gossiping and discussing, talking about... The foster sister Shelley was gossiping and discussing, talking about when we were still 15, I think, and they were gossiping and discussing, talking about how I should get Shelley's Beretta, which had nothing but a whole bunch of dog hairs from her two dogs, Sheba and Felonious, and then and of course, she wanted Brandy with the better car and a newer car. That was, but neither one of us got the car though. But that was just in their talks in front of our faces, And then they try to say, oh no, they're not responsible or mature enough to drive, whatever. Well, if y'all raised us a certain way, it's y'all fault we ain't responsible or mature. Y'all did this by y'all neglect and abuse. Y'all know damn well y'all never cared. The foster mom never cared about us the way she did her own biological kids. She took the time to train and raise them up a certain way, but she raised us differently. Shucks, who the hell wants to be... We never asked to be placed in foster care, and it seems like as if, like in 18 years of a detention. And in my case, longer than that. I couldn't break away from the foster mom so easily after turning 18. But I've tried, though. But I remember, after we turned 18, the white Mitsubishi Montero, the foster mom was talking about giving that vehicle to my twin sister and nothing to me. Oh, because you'd already burned your bridges from everybody. But she ended up giving it to that man, Big Al, from the fake IDMR cult. So they call him Big Al, but his name is Elton, and from the from the fake cult Bible class, the fake IDMR cult. So but after we turned 18, my twin sister could have tapped me on the shoulder and gone with me, and we both could have got our money out of the bank. But she got the money. All she cared about was getting her own money that the foster mom and the fake social worker, Miss Karen Pierce, signed over paperwork. Signed over the paperwork. They had us sign over, and Brandy even admitted to me that she said that she said, remember Miss Pierce said don't waste your time reading, just go ahead and sign it. And I'm like, I didn't have any recollection of that, any memory of that. So we were 17 years old still, and the foster mom caught us while we were still minors, and while we were working and put made it like as if she had a bank account for us in our name, but she was the one over it. So they try to make, the bank try to make it like it was her money. And so, my twin sister has told me when we were on good terms a few years ago, like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, me and my twin sister we were on good terms at a brief moment, and talking on the phone, and my twin sister would say stuff like, the foster mom set us up for failure, or the foster mom was jealous of us. But now my twin sister is she's always been that way. She's doing what the foster mom is doing, and my twin sister also took part in setting me up for failure, and then laughed. So, my twin sister does not see her error, and she has so many enablers to think she's my handler, and think she got control over me and authority and rulership over me. And the foster mom set it up this way. I just wish that we were never brainwashed to be against each other. Little kids, 4-year-old, we fight. 4-year-olds, you don't know no better, so you gotta be taught. But the foster mom just kept it up, and figured that me and my twin sister not getting along could be a good money maker for them. We were their cash cows. and they were, exploiting us and using us as cleanup slaves and give us a small wage of 20. Like, look how deprived they kept us. And I'm 38 years old, and still, like, the most I can afford is a doggone $10 pair of pants from fake Walmart. And I better not dare try to get a $50 pair of jeans. People think they like online strangers think they got authority to dictate how much of my stimulus money I should have spent on shoes and stuff. With my stimulus money, I was trying to, get me some new shoes so that since I be, on the streets and been walking around a lot. So with the stimulus money, I got 2 pairs of shoes. One was about 2 pairs of shoes, and one was about $65 and the other one was like $45, and somewhere around there it added up to $110 total. Somewhere around there for both pairs of shoes. So I don't know where the online perps get this false idea that I bought 2 pairs of shoes, $200 each, and spent $400 total on a pair of shoes, in which that was not true. So, and then they falsely, Candy still got that GoFundMe money sitting in her account. That's not your business. It's really not your business at all. I thought that at 38 years old, I thought that I would be in control and responsible for my own life with nobody else trying to interfere. And that's what the foster mom was rich with a lot of money and bought the finest shit for herself. But when it come to us, we only deserve everything 90% off on clearance and cheap and on sale. And when she would have send us to go to McDonald's, we were only allowed to have that $1.39 all-American meal that didn't even really fill us up when we were like 11 years old or something like that. So we were deprived of many things that other kids got to have. Like if 2021, if 1996 was 2021, the foster mom because the foster mom already was depriving us from internet access, but so we would be deprived of social media totally, and the social workers will help her. We would be totally deprived of social media. But she had a doggone TV in her house though, but we weren't allowed to watch certain things or listen to certain music. She tried to force us to be like her. But of course, dealing with other people, like, we found our way to hear good R&B music or watch certain movies or watch certain TV shows at other people's house or whatever back then. So the foster mom herself never really took us to the movies or nothing. But hey, you did me a favor because I'm not as brainwashed as everybody else. But I know that I'm not better than them either because I was brainwashed too. But, I don't know all the truth, but I researched and undid my programming. And, not totally, I don't think, but I had to deprogram myself from mind control just by learning the truth. Deprogram yourself from mind control just by learning the truth. So I had to learn, I know I'm not better than the brainwashed people, and I don't go around shunning brainwashed people, but I try to share them the truth that I learned and get attacked for it. So, and certain truths, it's like YouTube wants to censor so much. And sometimes Twitter will censor, but Instagram and Facebook are hard with censoring the truth. I miss sitting down and watching a good old free documentary speaking the truth about, like, say, for example, big agriculture or Monsanto or something like that, speaking out against Monsanto and, genetically modified seeds or something like that. So, it's like, I guess I heard that throughout the years people were jealous of me and hated me for being such an honest person all the time. That but I've lied before. When I was younger, I've told lies before. I've stolen before as a child. But you wouldn't catch me stealing now. I didn't know any better back then. And a lot of us, like, none of us are perfect. And none of us have the authority to judge or punish, unless somebody committed, like, a severe crime. Then, that's for the law to deal with. But, a random stranger shunning me for buying a new pair of shoes. A random internet stranger, I'm working now. I have my little job that I'm just barely getting by. But, I gotta save my little cushion for emergency. I'm trying to hold on to, like, as I said last night, that coworker, two of them, that really don't respect my boundaries. And they don't really respect my boundaries or my space. And, one of them, the elderly lady, she's really old and disabled, so it's like she also wants to, like, come and invade my space when when I try to take a break and I just want to be alone, and I'm tired and worn out. When you got your own space over there, But the other guy too, you know, if you know you're not my boss, stop telling me what to do, and then try to say, oh well, I'm not your boss. Well, shut up. But as I said, I would like an opportunity for like another stream of income, um, or I don't have to have a lot of streams of income, but just something to better myself, pretty much, But I, I'm I'm just trying as best as I can to get by, trying to survive, and so many people trying to hinder the smallest joys, the smallest little joys. They're trying to hinder. I can't even eat, an organic bowl of cereal. I mean, a bowl of organic cereal, and be attacked for it. Or, I mean, if you call me fat and greedy, at least organic is healthier. You don't care about my health. You just want to be controlling and cruel. But you can smoke as many cigarettes as you want, or vape as much as you want, or drink as much alcohol as you want, or consume as much crystal meth as you want, or whatever the case. Don't let my crazy ass get off my soapbox.